Missouri trying to hang on.
Yes.
Hang on.
Yep. Be there with 4 to go. Auburn doing the same thing. Pinning the ball on the side, not letting it get reversed. Double hard shot.
Kingston's a real hard shot, but that one dropped.
I mean, they're switching out. Their switch defenders are doing a good job of switching and then still pinning the ball to the side. Even if you reverse it, Missouri's having to dribble 30 feet outside to do it. There you go. Points in the last, what, 50 minutes in this tournament?
Last game and a half.
Like that, yeah. Pretty good productivity, isn't it?
Watson, 3. Bottom of the ball fake and missed a jump shot from the free throw line. It wasn't really close. The driving thing, you think he's probably thinking, if I can get a layup, maybe things would turn around for me. Watson, good height. Can't have an empty trip, down 8.
Can you get guys freed up again?
Oh, Torrence, Watson. That right foot's giving him some problems.
Well, that's a huge concern for Auburn going forward, because that's a guaranteed pro that you have to have healthy.
Oh, Torrence.
Stevens thought about it, now pulls the trigger on a 3. And there the rebound is Missouri ahead quickly to Watson. Spot fire 3, nothing but the bottom. Second leading score at 18.4 a game.
Let me tell you, a lot of people are going to look at that and just think it's a 15-foot jump shot. That was sweet. He caught it, looked at the space he had. Check being helped up off the floor. You get that a lot, those two big guys going after each other. There's that double we talked about. Buffin got over there in time. Watson! You're not gonna beat his suit and tie game. I'll tell you that right now. If they got him in a tie. Tillman drew a double. They work it around to Watson. Off the glass. Did he call that one?
Really has never been a big-time scorer. There's a nice counter.
41-22, halfway through our second half. Got more awards to hand out. Watson continues.
3 after the three-quarter trap, but let's see how easy Missouri gets the ball in that free throw line area.
Geist does it. Outside to Watson, who connects.
Who's a sharp dresser who's now joined us? Andy Kennedy.
Coach does a great job. And I would agree. There's a 3-point.
% on the year.
Watson. Well, you just felt like that was going in. Number 1 seed yet to be determined. LSU, as Mark just mentioned, does own all the tiebreakers. Watson launches from
fatigue factor. South Carolina planning on having such little depth and playing their guards close to 40 minutes.
4 to shoot. And there's the 3 for Torrence Watson.
And that
Today, that won't be the case.
when the bench really is not the penalty box that you'd like it to be, you have to be patient with your team.
Geist comes away with it. Watson, and count the basket.
I love this from Torrence.
Screen for Watson. Freshman drives. And count the bucket. Second time today he's crashed the rim. And Watson a big response for 3. Defense for almost 60 seconds consecutively. Watson the 3. And he's got it.
He's not going to miss 2 in a row.
62% of the points from the freshmen and the sophomores today. And here's the man of the evening, Torrence Watson, with another bucket.
But you'll get that. They do watch for it, though, that the defenders do not get under the legs of the shooter. Pretty shot from Torrence Watson, who originally signed with Rick Ray, who's now the head coach at Southeast Missouri State. And when they took a look at him, they weren't quite sure. And Richard Williams told us that they had looked at even getting crazier.
That's great.
And it was in Seattle, which was my old team I'd been traded from. Well, you probably were very emotional that night. No, really not. I was having a good fourth quarter. I was scoring a lot of.
Done a terrific job at a number of schools, and looking at those guys, DeClerc, Hill, Dan Cross, they all look pretty good out there, didn't they?
Watson, corner triple got it.
We've seen
Stokes trying to wrap it around. Tillman bothered the shot.
the Hudson we're seeing today is the Hudson we used to see a year ago, where he gets the ball and he surveys to try to score.
Pickett, high arcing three, no good. Rebound by Geist, looking for some help. Finds it, and a three is good. Look at Tillman. Look at him go up and get it. He missed an easy bunny. As they dominate the offensive glass, the problem is they're down 9, and time is really running low.
Player of the year. I think those two guys will kind of neutralize each other. I think the key is going to be Jordan Bowe and Ashton Hagen.
At the glass a little bit, but they typically win the turnover margin.
Watson from downtown. Things down here for a moment. 5 minutes now into our second half. Off the pick and roll, Watson launches and connects.
DC now favorite. Oh, there's no question. The highlights he provides. Starks with his first shot. Missed it short. That is Starks' game. He's a blow-by guy, and he's a pull-up mid-range guy. That's right where he likes it. Beautiful. Banking three by one TJ Starks. And you thought maybe that would get this team going this year. That'll get Mizzou going. Torrence, Watson.
Defense sucks in, just kick right out to Geist. Didn't have a look at it though. You know who else knows what Geist is? The A&M's defense. No giving him a look.
Geist trying to drop a dime to his teammate.
Straight to the left hand. And now he made 2 in the first half. You got to respect that 3-point shot, so you got to play up on it.
Torrence, as he switches the ball screen, and they've had a 4 and a 5 on guys, but I don't think he feels like he has explosiveness to go do anything with it.
3 from Watson.
And so for Cleveland Brown, you got to be patient there, take your time, and go up strong.
Geist kicks it back out. Watson's three. Perfect.
How to get the ball to Jeremiah Tillman. Force a double team, or if not, allow Jeremiah Tillman to go to work.
Or just do that, get it to Torrence. In 1,051 consecutive games. But tonight they're 0 for 9. Nice drive.
Still yet to touch the paint, though. This is the second trip in a row.
Guys, Watson forced to shoot it with one, and he rips the net.
Much more comfortable with. Moving at a half court at a time, and lots of things going in the Missouri Tigers' favor.
Watson, what a take that time by Torrence Watson.
Down, but I'd rather see Auburn passing, setting up teammates than going one-on-one.
3 on the other end, the silent
Dribble penetration, we can't stop it. We're going to play some zone.
Geist. Swing pass, sets up Watson on a tray. Torrence.
Play-by-play man, Taylor.
They are infinite. Heading at the other end, draws iron. And another and one. What a finish. Graduate player from Houston, Texas. Started his career at Texas A&M, and it's his 86th straight game tonight. Watson makes a move. SEC. Down 5. Watson lets it. Lawson from the corner.
Right idea. Didn't finish. Now it's all about defensive transition. Stopping the ball, building a wall.
Drives and kicks. Watson will drive and kick. Geist from the corner. Watson, the offensive board, and the putback.
They have to defend. They have to shoot the basketball well. And when they do all three in the course of a ball game, they have chance to win basketball games, and that's what they're doing.
Late in the shot clock here, really, for the first.
Nice will take it into the paint. Needs to get rid of it. Does. Watson, deep three. Good for Torrence.
Could have been 10 and 2. They weren't, but could have been. Maybe should have been.
Corner three, that was left open. Flying in for the rebound, but a crazy shot there for Oral Roberts to see if Missouri pushes. Open three. Yes. Rebound there for Mitchell Smith. Extra pass to Watson.
The level of enthusiasm Oral Roberts' team practiced with and played with for most of this game. I mean, Missouri as a home court.
Well, unselfish to a fault, Dean Wade, but that's what makes his teammates so much better. They know the star is going to give up the rock.
Torrence Watson.
And that's just on the initial flow from conversion into half-court offense. Temple turns the corner. No help defense, no step-up defense, no talk. Three.
Dwayne Gladden getting an earful over there by Coach Tinkle.
It was Justin Porterfield's call, but Gladden set up over there to take the heat, and heat from
Clock down to 10 seconds. Tyree lost it. Watson all the way. Watson finishes at the rim. Now somebody's going to have to pick up the load and bring in Tyree's guy next year. That'll be one of the guys.
Yeah. 2-3 matchup zone.
Open three. And
he's the graduate transfer from Columbia, Missouri. And Danny probably will not come off the floor. He's leading the league in minutes per game. There's Torrence.
Go in there seeking the contact.
Joe hit his first three a few moments ago. Misfires on this end. Watson again. From
ball games 38 versus South Carolina, 23 Florida, 40 against his arch rival in Mississippi State, and 19 at Rupp Arena against the Wildcats.
Torrence Watson.
This play's just waiting to erupt one more time.
With the Vanderbilt win against LSU, gave LSU its first loss in league play, and now they're playing with much more confidence. Great execution right here.
Coming up after this one, it's SEC now. Get you there in just a few seconds. As Texas A&M will win for the 5th time in conference. Well, Texas A&M hits 50. Not quicker than I thought we'd see 50 on the board.
Off that screen tight. Sucked in TJ Moss's defender. Beautiful give and go.
Another three from Mizzou, and this time it dropped.
When you run, you jump, you cut, you box out.
So it's a very, very difficult injury to overcome.
Driving, Watson floats it up and in. Missouri won for its last 18 from the field. A drought of 4.5 minutes without a field goal. So those numbers are going to tick up, or tick down, as it were. To the corner. And Watson.
Oh, laughing because there's no way that was supposed to be a bank.
He might get carried off again.
Environment game like this, it's a sellout against a really good Missouri team. So, yeah, it's a big moment for him.
Crowd is going to want him to shoot it every time he touches the ball.
It's a pretty darn good shot.
It really was. 20 seconds to go. Watson stays hot from outside.
Both sides of the floor, they get a wide open three.
18 of their 25 field goal attempts are behind the arc. They've knocked down 7 threes. And out of the court.
Clock expiring. Mitchell can't hit. So we've been in a standstill here. Luckily, the play on the court has kind of come to a standstill while we're cleaning up the mess.
Mizzou didn't have the kind of decade that they have become used to from a basketball standpoint. This is a great basketball tradition here in Columbia.
Here's Watson for first.
Their biggest deficit of the year. The other one came against Alabama in the first half. Watson inside again, and it rolls in.
Wow. It was a double team, and they've gone away from that on block shoot.
What is going on with the Tigers?
Important game for both of these teams. Both of these teams have done good work in the non-league. They're both down key contributors.
Nice cut by Torrence. Watson, and he gets it in.
Watson stumbles, got the shot up, and got it to go.
And right now, you know where they are? 42nd in the country, but the difference is offensively. To this point in the early season, they're 93rd in the country. Last year, they were 3rd, 18th. And
way out to Watson.
Drew Smith rejects the screen.
Watson buries the corner.
Could be on the break. It could be a layup. Put it on the floor if you're Torrence Watson. Draw contact, get to the free throw line. Gives you more confidence, like right there. Get to the bucket. Go to the free. Tease out front. Run the show. Got a lot of new faces.
Watson into the paint, and he banks it in.
They turned the ball over 16 times. They led to 19 Charleston Southern points. More than halfway gone. A good rotation.
Defense. That was way too easy for Bieniemy to take it all the way down and get to the rim before anyone picked him up.
Conzo Martin's team has given up 7 for 7 from the field. Supposed to be Manic Monday, not Manic Tuesday here in Kansas City. Mitchell Smith the find. Watson, Kansas. Watson got it.
Nine-2 run here in overtime in the last 3 minutes and change for Xavier. Now if you get a three, you take it. There's a three. A minute 53 left.
See do tomorrow. They're the 4-5. They could meet in the quarterfinals. Corner three, Torrence, Watson. That's not a low likelihood next week. Missouri wins. It locks up the 5 seed in the SEC.
All due respect to the transfers and the freshmen and everything else, it's guys like Jeremiah Tillman that you love to see go through the ups and downs, 4 years in the same place, and be rewarded with a special season the way he had.
Only player in double figures to this point is Romello White. He had those in the first half. He had 10. And there is Torrence Watson.
Up by 20. Well, we forget because you haven't seen guys in person this year. The guy with the basketball is 6'11" and 265. Like, he is a monster of a guy.
Drastically faster this season.
You saw that last possession there, Tom. They doubled Pinson in the corner. They ran two out. There's another double coming. They're trying to force Missouri to make some decisions, speed them up a bit. Especially with Vanover. He's been playing lights out. First half, he was non-existent. He's got 10 points already now in 5-6 minutes in the second half.
But he was also a good Mizzou player. So when brother moved into his dorm in Lawrence, she snuck a Mizzou t-shirt into his dresser and just left it there. Here's Torrence Watson. Got it! Second
months than we thought what teams were good. I just think there's going to be a whole new shift in whether it's rankings, whether it's
out days and weeks and later in the month, and you just have to embrace it and take it one day at a time, right?
Yeah, I love what Paul Mills said actually when we talked finding the shooter. Good relocation as well from Stevens.
Shot clock is off. Missouri holding for the final possession with 15 seconds to go. A corner three from Watson, and that's a big bucket. Watson the drive. Well, he had
get him back the lead off the right corner. Can't get it to go. Torrence Watson the rebound. Blocked away by White. Watson, best freshman in terms of points per game at over 13. This is Watson. Right wing. Front court comes McIntosh. Mack takes it to the wing left side. Sends it away to Wooten. Corner right side Burford. Boy, Darius almost ready to catch and shoot. Watson will. Left side for the three. They're 16-9 on Tuesday night. Burford. Front court left side. Graham now sends it away to Watson. Torrence will fire for the three and good.
Came forward with the easy floater right there.
49-47. William and Mary, who trailed by as many as 13, now down just 2. Watson for the three and good. Up top, Wooten for the three. No good off of the left side of the iron. Urban, though, with the offensive rebound. Zach will clear, sends it away to Watson. Watson drive, bam, got the bucket to go.
Does to Woods. Shooting to go to our right. Graham now top of the key. The hand off to Watson. Watson drives, spins on Thorns and flips it up and in.
Corey Williams, returning to the Drexel lineup.
Graham's already got 4 rebounds on the evening. Gillens Butler moves it away to Graham. Graham putting it on the deck. Handoff given to Watson. Torrence will tee it up from deep and good.
Does a great job, post-game shows on Twitter, you name it.
Zim's never short on opinions either. I mean, if you need an opinion on anything, he's got it for you.
He just held him up at the free throw line and didn't allow him to get inside the paint.
9:45. Well, considering Mike bought the hammer out a couple of times, Watson on the backboard cut.
19. Has not attempted a 2 this year. Watson, the Missouri transfer, fighting through and scores. McIntosh tried to scoop it to Graham, almost turned it over. 7 to shoot, and Burford. Here's Torrence, Watson, the Missouri transfer.
With Phoenix, he's got it top of the key. Hannah puts it on the deck, driving on Azunabor. He'll leave it for Burford. Burford wanted to go right back to Hannah. Instead, left corner. This is Watson for the three. Certain places in terms of rebounding.
Yeah, you're exactly right. This is what Elon has been missing, that physicality inside by Chuck Dannon.
This is Watson for the three. Good. They've hit a little bit of the dry spell that we've talked about in earlier broadcasts. This is Watson. Watson down the lane, stops, defense. Torrence, Watson gets
it's moving.
63-56. Phoenix trailed by 7. Burford moves it away to Hannah. Hannah top of the key. Handoff given to Watson. Watson step back over the Hannah screen and knocks it home. At some point in the final 7 minutes, this is Woods. Maybe he starts it off. No good. Watson with the rebound. Then Torrence back up strong in the bucket. Good. And with it, foul circle left side. Goes to Watson. Watson the catch. He'll hand it off to McIntosh. McIntosh trying to split the defense. Instead, in the corner, Torrence Watson
was missing without him. And Torrence Watson, he has shown what he can be.
Front court, McIntosh in the end zone. He'll send it to Watson. Watson will fire for the three. He'll move it away to McIntosh. Mack brings it front court on the dribble. He'll use the Hannah screen. Top of the key, pushing away to Watson. Torrence down the lane. Got the bucket.
Really stepped their games up, given the opportunity to get more minutes and a quality playing time. Always can count on him to score inside.
And there's Elon for him into the hands of Watson. Here
Good
comes
defensive
Burford.
possession for Elon that time.
Left side three is good by Watson.
To get a shot off. And I try to get number 4, Sam, involved in something.
Watson spinning away from
down.
defenders. Lyda had his pocket pick. Turnover. McIntosh will drive it all the way in and kick it out. Spotting up for 3 is Watson.
Wow.
And early on, the Jaguars have already turned it over twice. Phoenix have turned it over 4 times here in the early going. McIntosh in the corner. Left side, Watson for the 3 and good. To the way to King, who will fire for the 3. No good. And it's Woods with the rebound. Burford right back to Woods. Woods up top to Watson. Watson, little shimmy shake. Now he'll fire the 3 and
White fumbling the ball away. Another turnover for the Owls. Watson's 3 is good. Baseline jumper is good out of the hands of Torrence. Woods. Hopping into the lane is Watson. He gets the English.
Ben, because Temple has extended their defense. They're playing the pick and roll with hard hedges and denying entries to the wing.
Watson releases for 3.
To put things together.
The Phoenix defense swallows up Kedrian Johnson.
And a left-handed layup is good by Torrence. Side by Jalen Bridges. Pull-up three is good for Watson.
Nice little rub screen. Good take.
And it helped them race out to a 15-point advantage.
Well, the big thing is getting those threes in quick succession and really getting going.
Watson for the three, good. At the other end, this is Sentis taking it down the lane, could not get it to go. Watson with the rebound. He'll loop away to McIntosh, sends it to Burford down the lane. Torrence Watson. Both hands out. Trying to direct traffic at the intersection here in rush hour. Telling everybody to slow it down just a touch. Watson down the lane. Got the bucket to go.
To do.
28-12. Phoenix had moved it to a 16-point margin. Ball knocked away. Watson on the strip. He'll race to the other end and lay it in. On Tuesday night, Phoenix have knocked down their first two. And Irvin's doubled up his total on the young season.
Well, you talk about setting the tone. That's one way to do it.
This is Watson downstairs to catch from to the way to Sherry. Sherry wanted to go to Wooten instead, right back to Hunter Mack. Mack will take it baseline left side. Now send it to Sherry. Up top, this is Watson for the three and good. McLeod trying to navigate through McIntosh and Graham on the double team. Can't get it to go. Graham with the rebound. He'll push away to McIntosh. Boy, Mack leading the break. He'll send it to Watson for the three and good. You and I had an opportunity to spend some time with the third-year head coach Mike Schrage before the ball game, and he talked about he thought teams would try to do that in the early going to the season as Watson was for this early non-conference tilt. This is Bickey going down the lane. Burford got a hand on it, slapped it away on the glass. Irvin Watson for the finish at the other end.
3 points of this second half from the field. And Watson will add to that.
Level for the Tribe.
McKinnon turns, faces, spins to the bucket, uses the left, comes up short, but another cleanup for
when Ronnie Williams was here, but his senior year they went to the NIT. That's only the second time Florida had ever gone to any postseason, and that kind of.
Mary, we focus so much on IASA, but it really has not just been IASA. They've been getting the shooting from lots of different places, and right now it's Rice.
Big answer from.
The front of the rim.
There's McKinnon. Corner. High arcing three falls. Torrence Watson knocks down the triple. Torrence Watson.
And they're going to be just fine executing against the zone.
8-0 run the last minute 40. Drive and kick look for Watson, who stops the Monmouth run.
For the long three and good off of the right wing. And Burnham hits first field goal of the night. 11-8. Charleston their first lead. Watson to counter at the other end.
Good Elon movement here. Monmouth has to play this possession out with now 50 seconds remaining. Halloran, Watson. The dagger three in the corner. With
the fall at the opportune time. This is Larson. Larson in the lane trying to send it up top of Burnham. Zach Irvin, right place, right time. And Torrence Watson. Phoenix in front by trail by 19. Berzovich and Smith wait at the scores table. This is Halloran. He'll send it to Watson. Torrence on the curl, good. Wing right side. He'll send it away to Pratt. LA. Right in front of A.J. Desai with Watson now driving in the lane. Torrence will stop. Foul line right side and good. Ray Steins know that he's not happy. They go to the other end. Halloran moves it away to Watson. Watson on the right wing. Torrence driving into the lane. Rated from 22 feet and further out this evening. And Charleston moves it to a 16-point advantage. This is Watson blocked left side. Torrence the spin over the top. It is just ever present, like out of a faucet with regards to the long-range distance of Charleston. Watson, baseline left has had somebody within arm's reach. Sherry moves it away to Watson. He's not gotten the clean air look. Watson to the foul circle, left side, Torrence. Foul. Boy, hard to believe. 29th ball game this evening, and the 6'10 sophomore whistled for his 4th foul and just his 4th. Front court, Holloran across the timeline. Sean sends it away to Pratt. L.A. moves it to Watson. Watson catch. Baseline right side of him.
In the CAA tournament, that's in that log jam at 7. Little bit short for Bethea. The Phoenix are putting on a clinic. All the way to the rack. It's Watson. You go right down the line.
Yep.
That's impressive for a freshman.
Yeah, he's undersized, so he plays with the chip. He's only 6'7", but he does not back down. And I love the fact that he's so aggressive on it.
Milkwright, right wing for the 3. Can't get it to go. McKinnon with a rebound. 15-11 left to play in the opening half.